Wow, another wonderful day ahead in the life of me, myself and I. Sub-Zero Exabyte has awoken once more, and I am ready to give my all to the world of Minecraft today. So taking my stuff out, and I am ready to conquer another day. Today me and my YouTube friends here are going to be finding some new goo rock. Ain't that cool, kids? There is no way that you guys are not going to be enjoying this. But of course we need this wood really bad right now. Okay, what can I do to fix this? I really cannot do anything, make things now, so okay, this is actually like insanely bad. What can I do now? There is just nothing that I want more in life than all of those little blocks that I love so much. How can the world of Minecraft do this to me? You might ask. Well, we are finding that out today, because I just feel like the bedrock is something that not a lot of people pay any attention to. So I am taking it up on myself to actually make a video about this and stuff, so that you guys can be learning a little bit, just like my friend Chip here who is with me on this expedition. So let's start by making some actual shelter. I will start the base for you guys, and then you can move on and do the rest, but make sure that you do it properly, because I will not be watching you do this the whole time. I am building the base structure for you, and you can just build up on that thing right here. Do you guys have any skills that you could be of use with, without anyone near that would be able to see me or anything? Because this is pretty much one of my weakest moments, and I would rather not have it that anyone would be able to see that, because I feel like I am not some weak dude hanging out in Minecraft. But of course right now you guys will know that I actually am, which feels pretty bad, but like I said, or as I will say now, I do not have any secrets for you guys. So I think that this thing will pretty much protect me from anyone who is in here, even this noob. I mean, I really want to win this challenge because I feel like I could easily beat this noob, and that is pretty much it. I will just roll with it right now and try and do my best. That is like the best idea that I have ever come up with right now. But first things first, I am already proud of the fact that I was able to get the idea from myself, which I had applied to the blockless problem a while ago. So that was a pretty awesome thing, to be honest. But I was able to apply that same idea that I used on that problem, and I am going to be putting it to work with the housing problem that I have got right now. But I am just hoping that once I am done with all of this right here, that I can just live here in peace again. But something is telling me that this will not work out the way that I wanted it to. It is just something that I feel coming up. I mean, that does not mean that this is a bad thing. I mean, I would rather have things go wrong while I am in the beginning stages of building this without angles, because otherwise I would have to start all over again when I am almost done. But that is not something that I want to do right now. So I am just praying to the gods that this will actually work in one go, and that I can finally have a good night of sleep again. But talking about me sleeping is not going to be getting us this house finished, because there is a lot of building that will need to happen right now, otherwise we are still left with nothing. So our plan of attack right here, or actually rather my plan of attack right here, since you guys are not actually helping me on this little mission of mine. But as I was saying, the plan of attack, we will have to make something out of no cubes so we can actually make the house disappear. I mean, we have already tried to just hide a house inside of a rock wall, which did not end up being a good thing after all. So we are going to have to move on to another strategy, and that was where I came across an older video of mine where I was teaching a noob some cool Minecraft stuff some time ago. So I was like, maybe I can use my own tricks to save myself for a change. So that was what I was going to try and do. So let me just tell you that I am quite excited to be getting some sleep again very soon. And I will need some sleep because I keep getting tired. Well, you are asking why I am sleepy. Well, because the last time that I did not have an interrupted sleep is like months ago. I mean, since these guys found out that they could just storm into my realm, they just literally started taking full advantage of it, and I hate it. I mean, how annoying is it when you get woken up every day at like 3 o'clock in the morning just because some noob is bashing at your door? I can honestly tell you that this is not a very fun and exciting thing to be doing, but I guess that I will just have to go through with this right now, because otherwise I will definitely never have another good night of sleep. I mean, come on. It just feels like every day is getting worse right now. I mean, I already do not get enough sleep. And you should be getting enough sleep in order for your brains to be working properly. And right now I am thinking of a way to get all of this over with, and I am on just a couple of hours of sleep, and that is just not something that will work for me right now. I mean, it is the harsh truth at this point, but it is just something that I will have to cope with until everything right here has all been sorted out. Let's talk about this new rock for a second. Now, without the goo rock in this world, we would all just be nothing. Basically, we would just be running around on nothing because there would be no solid base ground. So without all of the goo rock we would all just be like, well, there is not digging holes anymore. Right now all I can do is dig some puddles or whatever you even want to call something like that. Can someone please explain to me what is going on here, because I am just out of it right now. That is how we all would sound at that point. So that is not something that would be of interest to me, and I think that this is just something that is not a good deal for any of us right now. Now we were in need of a house, of course, or some basic shelter, so we might just start building that right away. Is that okay with you, or are you just going to stand there looking at me like some stupid butt? Yeah, that is what I thought. Now this is dirt. There in your hands you have a shovel. Or actually you do not, but we are playing survival, so we will have to just make do right now. And that is all that I can ask for. Now some other things that are worth noting in this goo rock thing is that it has little actual use in this game except for providing stability to the world, of course. Now see this. Goo rock's primary usage is as a solid unbreakable block. It also prevents mob spawns and is the only solid block that beacon beams can shine through. Additionally, when in the end and set on fire, the fire on bedrock will never go out naturally, similarly to netherrack. So it is pretty weird, but you will get used to it once you are dealing with it long enough now. But I am telling you guys that all of this is just going to be perfect. And even though I am not specifically one of the best with mining or actually anything that is too specific in Minecraft, I think that my stairs will hold up against some noobs who know even less about this game than me. Now you might be asking, why am I doing all of this research with a noob? Well, you know, I am just trying to have some company, and since I am rather lonely most of the time, I thought that this was the right moment to incorporate something like this. You know, adding some new stuff to keep everything all fresh right now. So if you think that bedrock is scary, well, this goo rock is way more scary. I mean, it is basically eating other rocks. Now that being said, I am trying to thread rather lightly around all of these things here with this kid, because I do know that all of this might sound a little harsh to begin with, but I just want you to start thinking back a little bit. Just make a little compilation in your head. Just a quick compilation of all of the times that some noob kid came into my Minecraft world and just messed all of my stuff up. And by that I do not even mean blowing up my house and all of that stuff. There has just been too much damage done to me and my houses throughout the last couple of weeks, and I am just so done with it at this point that I am willing to do anything in my power to keep these little noobs away from my house so that I can live around this place in peace. And if you do not know why I come here, well then let me tell you why I come here in the first place. It is all about getting some peace of mind down here. In the countryside it is just me and the wind and the green grass. There is nothing but peace. But then once every while there will be this little poop head of a noob who thinks that he can just come up to my house and destroy the peace, because that would not be good at all. I mean, I could have been doing a lot of other things today, probably things that would have been more fun for you guys, but I guess that this is fine as well. Though I did not plan for anything of this to happen right now, I am kind of glad that I had my camera on me when I picked this noob up from the airport, and then we decided to just go ahead and go do this bedrock thing, because otherwise I would have been here all alone right now. But right now we are all here. I mean, the noob would still be here, but then I would be all alone with the noob and you would not even have known that I was here and stuff. So you know, I am glad that I always pack my camera to go everywhere basically. But of course now we are here together through the power of the internet and YouTube. So basically social media. But I am not going to get into the details. Let's just get on with this, because there are a lot of things that we still need to do before we actually can get back up. At least that is what I'm thinking right now. Who knows, actually, I am just going to be taking these baby steps towards this expedition because I really do not want anything to be going wrong right now. Until I get somewhere that is rather familiar, and I will just take my stop right there and look for some people who might be able to get me back to the bedrock. Oh wait, never mind, I did not even get lost after all. I mean, sometimes I can be such a stupid person, it is actually quite funny to me. Now of course I do not want to be here for the rest of my life right now, and otherwise I will be hopping through these rainy puddles like some kind of sheep hopping fences, and I will never be able to get back home. And I really do want to get home because I really cannot not be home. But first of course we will be needing to find everything that we can find about this little bedrock secret, because we are here for that and that only, so we cannot leave here without it. I mean, that would just be weird, right? I mean, that would be a waste of my day, I think. So it is time for me to go to another plot of land. Again, which used to excite me, but right now I am not sure what it is doing for me. But it does not feel as magical as it used to. Now we are going in some kind of field and there is more goo rock. So I am guessing that this day did go as planned for some reason. But at least I can keep moving on through these days. At least that way it kind of feels like I am making some form of progress. But right now my main focus still is to just get back down to my nice bedrock, because it is actually getting kind of chilly right now. So I would not mind to get back to a hot desert where we can be warm. But then again, I will probably start nagging about the weather there as well once we get there. So I think that I am just going to make sure that I can actually keep up with all of these things, otherwise I might be in a bit of a pickle right now and forever. Because once one of these freaking things close, well, at that point I am just kind of done for right now. There is no going around it. And I might just have to go out and do this for the rest of my life. So let's continue and go on with what we call science. I mean, the only difference between fooling around and science is when you blow something up for fun, it is fooling around. But when you blow something up and you actually write the results down, well, that means you are doing science. There is a thin gray line, and that is where I am operating in right now. Now mankind's mark may build things, but Hell's Gate will just be tearing things down, I hope. Wait, what is happening right now? Why is the time changing, and what are these noises? Oh my god, my ears, the ear protection is not even working against this. What kind of black magic is going on right here? Please make it stop before I tear out my ears. Wait a second, did I actually open a portal to hell? A so-called Hell's Gate? You have got to be kidding me with this. Come on, sub, they told you to never fool around with anything like this. Oh my god, I am so scared right now. I mean, I literally cannot take any of this. What should I do? I literally opened a gate to hell. I guess I will just have to make a run for it and act like I did not have a thing to do with this. So what better way than to ignore your responsibilities than to just blow up everything that you can see around you? A literal meteor shower this will be. Man, I love the person who came up with all these kinds of blocks. I mean, this will help me a lot with my little problem that I am having. I would not be calling it a problem if I was not the one being affected by this. I mean, like I said, I do not mind that there are noobs around. And I do not even mind that they are in my Minecraft world, but just the fact that they always follow me and expect me to train them is just insane. It is just weird that these people always come to me when they need to get some stuff done for them. I mean, I am just a normal guy. I am not some kind of noob to pro trainer or anything like that. Now that I said that I did not mind doing these things, but it is just that there is so much to do and I am just wasting my times on these guys who come to me as a noob and then leave me having learned nothing and just have done some damage. Now I might die here, but then again, if you start thinking about it, if you are watching this video right now, then that would mean that I was able to edit it and upload it to the YouTube. So that means that I am alright, right? So if you are watching this right now, then I have probably survived all of this and I am back home just safely chilling there. But maybe if you are watching this, this just means that I have died or something, and someone found my camera and uploaded it for me because they know that they will have to continue the legacy. And even though I would appreciate someone doing that for me, I would not appreciate it if I am going to die here, because I am just way too young for all of that stuff and I still want to keep on keeping on instead of having to die and all of that, because that just seems like a little bit too much of a hassle to me. But then again, who am I, right? I am just some guy on the internet living from video to video like a hobo in video, and by that I mean this is going to take a while. I might be taking this too far. So what can I actually do around here? I am not sure where that rock even is. Oh, never mind, there it is. But wait, is that thing just sitting in here? Well, that is going to make my job like a gazillion times harder than usual, because I am not about to just dive into that thing. Or am I? Well, who knows what I'm going to do, because I am lazy as freak right now. But then again, I would like to get out of here. But I just do not want to end up dying in the process, because that would be kind of weird if you think of it like that. But for me that does not matter, because I will shine on. And I will shine just as bright as that diamond that I was describing a couple of minutes and a couple of weeks ago. Haha, well, this is not going to be fun for long probably, because I am already tired because I have not slept well. And right now I will have to go find all of these freaking rocks, which is kind of driving me crazy right now. Even though it might sound like I am totally fine, Well, I am not totally fine because I am scared that I might never be able to get back out of this place, which would be a bad thing in my position because I am kind of a busy guy, to be honest, and to me there is no such thing as being a nicer guy than I already am. So you know what, I am just going to hope that I do not end up starving to death, because that might actually turn out to be rather bad. So I will leave you guys with this literal cliffhanger because I am on a cliff. Sort of. I will see you all in the next one.